Temmerstowe here with Andre Rozier. How you feeling today, man?
What the deal? What the deal? What the deal, nephew? What the deal?
Just another day of getting it in, man. Just another day.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's jump right into it, man. This weekend we have a huge fight. David Morrell, David Benavidez. A lot of shit talking, a lot of build up. What do you think about the fight? How do you think it's gonna play out?
Well, first and foremost, let me say I'm happy to see two young, formidable athletes meeting each other, and not when they're 36, 37, 38 years old. Let me just say that much. And this is a fantastic fight. David Benavidez, the monster. David Morrell, the sharpshooting articulator from Cuba. There's a lot of variables going into this one. Me, myself, I think that David Morrell, although he's not as experienced in the professional ranks as David Benavidez is, I have to give him credit because he has so many amateur fights and he's fought some of the best fighters in the world in the amateur rankings. He knows what it is. And they're comparable in size, in weight. I think Morrell is a bigger puncher than Benavidez is. Benavidez is a busier puncher than Morrell is. It's going down the line. It's really going down the line. But I'm favoring David Morrell. I think that he's going to be just a bit smarter, and that's going to be one of the differences in this bout.
Do you think he boxes his way to a decision, or do you think he finds the fight-ending blow before 12 rounds?
Well, I think he's definitely going to be ready to box his way to a decision for sure. But he can punch, and if he gets to David in one of those moments, it could be lights out.
If Benavidez does lose, where does he go from here? How do you think it'd be difficult for him to kind of rebuild his career, so to speak?
Well, then that's the question that demands the answer of how did he lose? Did he lose like Bivol lost to Benavidez, and where there might be a rematch? Is he outclassed, or worse to worse, is he stopped in the fight? So it really depends. It could be a very close fight where one punch decides of the decision. So we don't know yet. We have to wait and see.
If David Morrell does win, like you say, should he target a guy like Canelo, or should he just wait for the winner of Benavidez versus Bivol rematch?
I think he needs to wait for the winner of the fighters in his weight class. I know he's not going to go back down to 168. Those guys are big anyway. So that would be really redundant. AKA what happened to my man Roy when he went from heavyweight back to light heavyweight. It didn't fare well, and I hated when he did that because I thought he was at the pinnacle of all he did, become a heavyweight champion of the world. That regimen to get back to 175 was very costly, and I think if any of these guys think about going back to 168, it'll be the same.
Is David Morrell the guy to, because I know you're picking Benavidez again in the rematch with Bivol, is Morrell the guy to unseat Benavidez?
It's a good question. Benavidez is an all-time great. Even at the age of 40, I think he's going to be. He's still doing it like a young man. He trains very hard. His punching capability is very concussive, and he renders people on the other side of the fence saying, "What the hell just happened to me?" So I would dare to say I need to really see what happens in this fight on Saturday, and then I can give you more input and more direction.